Hey guys, I just felt like coming on and sharing a little testimony. When I was on the subway, some random guy who's claimed to be a brother in the Lord, I don't know, um, he was panhandling and he started singing the song Stand By Me. And he actually sang it really well, really beautifully. I've ran out of everything. I'm walking home to replenish my suitcase. I didn't have anything to give him, but he sang it really beautifully. And that song, Stand By Me, I haven't thought about it in a really long time. But that song was very special to me. Back in 2013, it was only a couple months after the Lord intervened in my life, and I was literally sucking my thumb. Well, probably not literally, but spiritually just sucking my thumb. I just felt like a child, just a open, wide-eyed child, in complete shell shock. And I started having, the FBI, then the CIA was getting involved, and I didn't know anything about Jesus. I didn't know anything about the Bible. I didn't know anything about Bible prophecy. I knew nothing. I just knew, what is going on. I don't know what's going on, but at that time, I still knew in my heart that the Lord loved me, and I just leaned into the Lord, and just stood alone, and stood by the Lord. And at that time in my life, I was still watching a lot of television. There's not much else to do back then, and I would watch movies, and because waiting to hear from the Lord through this media. But anyway, one night I listened to that song. It was on television, Stand By Me, and I really felt like that was the Lord singing to me, because that's all I knew back then. And that night in my dream, I had something that I assume was from the Lord, pointing that song out. Being like, yeah, that's right. Like that moment that you had with me while you were listening to that song was relevant. And I don't know, anyway, if I'm even making any sense, but so when that panhandler came on the subway and started singing Stand By Me, I get very teared up, and I took that as a prophetic sign. I haven't thought about that song in so long. And it's funny because when you look back on the lyrics to that song, it makes 1,000% sense. It makes so much sense. And maybe that's a song for all of us, of what's to come or what may or may not come. I don't know. But I just wanted to share that moment. I just felt like that was the Lord speaking to me through that guy, because that song is very special in my heart. I haven't thought about it in years with my testimony, and I don't know, I just wanted to share that little moment. Maybe that's a song for all of us, and I encourage people to go back and listen to that song and listen to the words, and I hope it stands as encouragement to stand firm in the Lord. Because back in 2013, that really gave me the word to be like, okay, like the CIA is coming up against you, and you don't know anything back then. It was very terrifying what was going on, I guess, but I just knew the Lord loved me, and I just stood by the Lord. I don't know. I would, in my ignorance, I would just sit outside and on the grass and they would threaten to arrest me or whatever, and I wouldn't hide. I would just sit there out in the open, just staring at the lightning and just wait on God. And then they never did anything. They always backed off. I don't know. But nobody knew what was going on back then. But I don't know. Maybe that was the Lord speaking to me through that guy, or it just really touched my heart, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, and to take a listen to that song and it be a word of encouragement. God bless you guys. Merry Christmas.